Hello, everyone, and welcome. It is me, the illustrious Vaudable. If you haven't seen me on stream, this is what I look like. This is typically my stream here, but it's been great to have it be run, for the most part, by Dylan and Andrew, who have been doing a great job so far, but we're now down into our final two series. The lower final, the upper final, everyone in the money, at least $210 on the line. 105 contributed by Odyssey Interactive. Big shout out to them yet again, making it even possible for us to offer top three for prizing. $30 for third, $75 for the second place, and then $105, which was just the original prize pool for first place, which is great to see there. But best of three here. We're having teams queuing. Hopefully things work yet again as they did before. But Dylan, I mean, this has been a series of events to say the least. Trio Abusers, who were expected to come through the upper round, they had to deal with some ping. They had to deal with the GOATs of esports, I guess.
Yes.
And then now they made their way through the second seeded team. But no, the queue didn't work. Oh, man.
It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's always when you and I are on cam that queues just don't work. You know, this has happened before. Shout out Sagu and UH Scrims, like I think 2 weeks ago. But yeah, welcome. You're finally on your own stream. I can't believe it.
Oh, they canceled.
My goodness.
Okay, the queue is fine. Sweet.
Queue is fine.
Okay.
Caleb is lagging. Okay, all right, we're all good. Thank you, Vaughn. I love you.
Lagging. Okay, thank you. I'll start it again, and then we're good to go. Hopefully it'll work.
All right, good. Okay. Man. Woo! But anyway, yes, we've had a doozy of games so far. Absolutely no amounts of drama. Actually, sorry, no, I can't speak. There's so much going on. I can't speak. There was no limit of drama in the bracket runs as well, of course, because the number 1 and number 2 seeds were probably going to be meeting up in the grand finals. Both met each other in the loser semis, and unfortunately, Finesse had to pack their bags and go home. So now we've got Trio Abusers versus the Oregon Trail. Oregon Trail wants to continue their Cinderella run as the 8th seed in this next matchup. Submissive Cats as, I believe, the 4 seed. Here, I'm going to double check here. Submissive Cats as the 4 seed already clinched the grand finals. So we're back into another best of 3. It's working. We're starting.
Yes, we are starting. We're getting into it.
Knock
on wood.
Crossed.
You know, fingers crossed for no other issues. But hey, for anyone out there trying to run stuff, just have spectator queue first, then the other people queue after. And for so far, it's been working for the most part. And yes, it is. On it to Night Market. Is this the first time we've seen Night Market tonight?
I think it is. I think it is the first time we've seen Night Market, at least on this stream.
On this stream, yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, Era has been tormenting the last 2 games as well. So we got the Amy and the Era out. I mean, we saw a lot more Amy earlier on in the rounds. As soon as we get later on in these rounds, the characters like Era and Amy will be taken out of play. Look, yep. Yes, please. Let me just do a best of 3. That's pretty much it. We've got 2 Juliets. No, I don't think that's true either, but that's okay. Spectator glitch. That's just their player banners. It's okay. That's fine though, because we finally got Luna as well back from previous, because we had Luna on goalie in the past as well. So here comes the kickoff. Vaughn on the Drakkar. We're going to see some Dino plays. Exactly. Hopefully they can learn, and hopefully they can repair their wounds and illnesses, because Bells is doing some insane work on Killis, trying to get some more of this stagger out of the way. Both goals both goals are not open just yet. Only 1 goal for the Oregon Trail open. 1 shield for Trio Abusers. Bells super low as well. Same with You Already Lose. We could either see a goal here or 2 knockouts. Yep. Great goal there, too. Oh, they can't hear you? I can't think. Oh, no.
It's okay. It's okay. That's me. That's me who's fine. Muted. That's my bad. I forgot I had myself muted for the rest of the matches earlier on, but it's okay. We got it fixed, and there's a good goal. You just didn't get to hear me call it, but that's okay.
That's okay. That's totally fine because we got a shield split going on right now. Bells is going to try to make that not a shield split as well. Keep in mind, guys, True Abusers is the top team in this tournament, so they're going to be playing with probably the best available strikers. Bells, though, super low, could get knocked out here by Fiery. Both of these Juliets very, very offensively minded.
And it makes sense for Juliet to be offensively minded. Go for those KOs. They're more of a bruiser, kind of a striker from what we've seen. Either them or X are usually the main forwards that are in that position. And the midfield just really depends on who you go. If we had an Era band come out, usually Era you tend to see. I mean, Aimee you sometimes see as well, but we haven't seen that come out. The Luna is very interesting because maybe they can go for some of those orb secures throughout this set if they're going for more of an orb comp with the new meta. And there, again, the gold barrier going down early for the Oregon Trail. There's always one up, it feels like, for the side of Trio Abusers, and I just caster cursed that.
Oh, of course you did. I mean, we always did that. Oh, no. Poor Fiery. He's out of the game, and looks like they've got the 3v2. Trio Abusers could extend their lead here to 2, and Drakkar shoots that bad boy in. Slug, bang. See you later.
Vaughn, 100% gold participation so far. Let's look a bit at these awakenings. Stacks on Stacks was available at the start. Man, this is going to be a heavy hitter series between these. And then also on the other side, Stinger was available for these players. So very forward-heavy matchups, it feels like, and it makes sense why you would try to get rid of an Era earlier on because of those awakenings. But regardless, nice to see that a KO comes out from either side to even things up here, Dylan.
100%, because Fiery definitely was trying to get a goal here and might be able to get one, but Vaughn spawns back in. Same there with Bells, but Remix grabs the goal on the Luna. We've got, finally, Oregon Trail's on the board.
Oregon Trail just took a little bit to put the wheel back on the wagon so they can get started in this series. First game, first set, and first goal. Might have to pull off a reverse sweep in this set specifically if they can't do much here. The biggest thing is going to be taking down those gold bears. I mean, it struggled for them to even get both of them before. We saw an open net opportunity a couple of times in those opening goal opportunities we saw before from Trio Abusers.
Oh, yeah, because, I mean, look at what Vaughn's doing. He's playing this underneath this area right here just so he can try to get these shields. But it looks like the players on Oregon Trail are trying their best to keep this defensively minded. And they're trying to get some goals as well. Look at what Fiery's doing. Core flip coming out from You Already Lose, denied by Fire, but Fiery's super low. Vaughn could take advantage of that, but Vaughn also low. So keep an eye out on those staggers as their goal opens.
You Already Lose could have gone for the core strike to take that away, but I think he used it a bit too soon, so couldn't keep the gold barrier up. We saw the KO come down, and speaking of gold barriers up, well, none of them are up, and a great pass from Vaughn over to Bells to secure the set.
Oh, yeah, that was some really good blue lock type beat. You know what I'm saying? You know, look at you, go Egoist. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got 2 orbs on the board. Monumentalist, Twin Drive, Extra Special. I mean, there's a lot of Extra Special awakenings here available for both of the sides of this matchup for this lower final. Again, all of them in the money. Twin Drive makes sense to come out from Juliet. You want to deny any access to that for those goalies on the other side.
I'm interested to see where either of these orbs go because, I mean, Orb Dancer, okay, there we go, going on to Killist. And looks like Aerials for Luna as well. So, pretty good draft, I'm not going to lie. I think everybody got what they wanted. But let's see if Oregon Trail can respond here with a winning set.
That is going to be the biggest thing. Can Oregon Trail come back a little bit stronger in this next set? They only got a single goal halfway in to that last one. They were down by 2, couldn't pull off the reverse sweep, but the KO already comes out from Vaughn. Doesn't matter because they traded a gold barrier and they still have both of theirs up. Some great defensive play on the midfield by Remix, but it's still not enough to keep both those gold barriers alive long enough because it's a 2-on-1 situation.
Oh, yeah, and especially when you got a 2-on-1 situation there, you're going to want to push up, and oh no, poor Fiery gets sent right back to the spawn room, and they're going to send this, this back up. Corner goal from Bells with the Vaughn participation. Oh no, Trio Abusers back up 1-0.
Oh, that's going to hurt for the defense of Oregon Trail with the way that they were performing. They were looking so strong. They got both goal barriers down for the first time before any of those went down this game, but it didn't work out that go around. So maybe got to stay alive a little bit longer, not go for those trades like we saw before. And no, that's not the trade you want to see for the first goal bearer, almost the second one down.
Yes, I mean, look at what Trio Abusers is doing. They're playing super offensively. The core flip coming out from You Already Lose. Killis, they clearing that, but that could be a matter of time for it to be cleared as well. Looks like, oh no, poor Luna.
No.
And now we're going to see, again, Trio Abusers going to be on the offensive. These three players are going to kind of push up a bit. Vaughn's going to shotgun it into this shield. Just watch.
The dribbling that we are witnessing from Vaughn as well, he's been keeping it in that kind of speed boost area in the center near the erasers of this night market map that you can see. And it's been great for him to keep that presence, able to go back and forth wherever he needs to on the top lane or the bottom lane, and even avoiding these orbital strikes. I mean, the orbital strikes haven't been much of an issue whatsoever for this Trio Abuser squad, because at their high level, all of them, basically Omega level, they know exactly how to dodge and how to evade, but they can't dodge that barrier from going down, and neither can Kilius for that one as well. Some back and forth with the Giga Blast, still able to do something in the barrage, saves them for just a moment.
Bells was on 1 HP when he got that KO on Fiery, and he's still low. And he looks like he's going to get remixed as well. Maybe, I don't know. Kind of looks like it. Luna, Orbital Strike coming in very quickly, trying to clear the side over here. Oh my gosh, just absolutely rocketing the other side of the pitch. It looks like Fiery might be trying to help kill us with some of the defensive, but the core flip comes out from You Already Lose right to Bells. See you later. 2-0 up.
The first time out of the 5 goals we have seen so far from Trio Abusers that it wasn't an assist from Vaughn, which is crazy to think about. Nonetheless, 2-0, we've been in this situation before, and maybe that's going to be the way that this whole game goes, this whole series goes between these two teams if things continue in this fashion. 2-0 in the first one, then they were able to just quickly take one after dropping a goal. I don't know if they'll drop one here with the momentum we've seen so far, Dylan.
I don't think so either, but also look at how both these sides are playing. It's an absolute brawl fest. I can't say smash fest because that sounds inappropriate, but you know what I'm saying.
Smash Bros.
They are Smash Bros, you know what I'm saying? They're brawling it out right now, and all these teams have to play around that stagger. The shields come out, so we got a tie on the shield set. It looks like the Luna's going to, shoot, and break. You already loses ankles there. They're going to probably try for a goal here if nobody gets absolutely ricocheted, because look at Fiery and Killis HP as well.
It's crazy to see that the way the not the HP, but more like the stagger bars are happening for the side of the Oregon Trail, because they can't stay alive for the life of them. But it doesn't matter if they're able to stay alive there, because Bells is always able to just bully them through the net. 2 back-to-back sets and all 3 goals. Now 4 in a row for Bells in those past 2 sets. And Prime Time's available.
Yeah, and Prime Time is available. Shout out the stream on Prime Time.
We started on Prime Time. Now we're into Prime Time here yet again.
Yes, and also keep in mind, Vaughn also getting the assist on that last goal as well, keeping up a lot of that offensive capability for Trio Abusers. So we got Rapid Fire for the Kai here, as well as Stagger Swagger on the Kai on Oregon Trail. Spark of Agility going to go to the offending Juliet. I believe that's Fiery. And pretty standard stuff here. I think Trio Abusers can build on the lead that they have here with these Awakenings.
That's going to be the big question there as well. Can they build on this lead with the Awakenings that they got? Do the Awakenings even matter at this point because of the way that they have dominated these last 2 sets? Didn't drop a single goal that last one, and it took a lot of monumental effort for the Oregon Trail to do anything to get the first goal right after the first 2 that we saw from Trio Abusers. But there goes the first KO of the new set. Who else is it going to be? It's going to be Fiery, as you were talking about there, and Kilius trying to stay alive because Bells is just bullying them as the goalie.
There's just so much bullying going on, and it's just doesn't seem too fair. Fiery brings it back. Bells has to pop the elusive there. Almost gets taken down. Everybody has at least a little bit. Oh no! See you later, remix. Giga Blast coming out, and Bells is also low, but I think he'll be able to evade because look at how Vaughn takes down this shield here. Of course, flip coming out from You Already Lose. If that eraser wasn't there, he might have gotten it into the goal.
Remix respawned
and
at the
Drakar's
right
gone.
time, though, and that was perfect for them, and especially with the orbital strike that we are witnessing, they're somehow able yet again to get that final barrier down, but it's been such a struggle for them to do anything apart from that. Bells with the KO, good damage on the Bells, but the Giga Blast is going to be doing enough, and a core split.
My
able to save the
God!
day for a moment, but they're trying desperately to get this aside. A great core strike again, and somehow they aren't scored on yet.
Kilius doing amazing work here in defensively. 2 amazing saves. That's SportsCenter top 10 if I've ever seen it. Remix, deadly low, grabs the orbital strike, and Bells is also low, but that the Luna can't do it, but that doesn't matter. Fiery grabs one. Oh my goodness. It's 0-1. Oregon Trail finally on top.
Wow. First time we have seen a lead from Oregon Trail this entire series. They've been trailing for the most part, and not through Oregon like they would want to. As we have seen the first 2 sets go the other direction. But now, another goal barrier down. They're trading it out even Stevens on opposite sides of Night Market. But the biggest question is going to be, can anyone take momentum advantage once that next goal barrier goes down?
There is definitely a possibility, but look at the stagger on each of these players. You got Vaughn, Fiery, Bells, Luna already out as well. Remix gone. Oh my goodness, see you later, Fiery. And look at this. All right, Trio Abuser's gonna just push up, bring it in, get this last shield, and possibly get a goal here. And boom, bang. Told you there. Vaughn sneaks in as well, grabs the goal. Entire team grabbing it and tying it up 1-1.
And just to let you all know, I know Gravity was saying for Grants there is no winner's advantage. It's mainly because it's a best of 3, and it wouldn't quite make too much sense because all you'd have to win is a single game for that to be the victory. We can do a bracket reset because we do have the time, so it's all down to the players on that end, what they would prefer. But Vaughn able to get the goal there. Now 2-goal swing coming back from the side of Trio Abusers. So nice to see this comeback from them against Oregon Trail, looking to see if they can close things out for this first game. We just need 1 more after that.
Definitely, because look at how dominant they've been playing. They've been keeping all of the frontliners on Oregon Trail down as they take out a shield here. Remix is trying to play as offensively as possible on this Luna, but it's just getting blocked by Von Strakar, and you already loses, already doing great stuff on the Kai as well. See you later, Fiery. Core flip coming out, but it's not going to work out. And that's another shield gone. And I think this is going to be the last goal here. Oh, no. Unending 12 KO streak for Bells. Oof. And there you go. See you later.
Everyone
Kiss
involved.
it goodbye. Everyone involved yet again. And Trio Abusers abusing that trio on the side of Oregon Trail. And going to take the first set of this best of 3.
So update as well, we might be doing a best of 5 game advantage for that final. It's up to both of the teams if they'd want to do that instead, because that makes a lot of sense. This is, again, the first time we have done one of these events, so it's a bit of a trial for a lot of different format stuff, but also doing all of NA instead of just NA East or NA West. And so far it's been working pretty decent, but we are down to adjust things on the fly if the players are down for that as well. We had like a sub in from a team who a player had to leave, and then there's already an eliminated player who joined that match, but they still lost. Now is UTD. Leon joined that, and they still lost 2 Trio Abusers there. So just some updates for you to get some insight onto how things are going so far. But speaking of how things are going so far, some solid stats. We can talk about those in a sec. We got to get this next game all set up as well.
Yes, and don't worry, I've already taken the screenshot, so I can run through those really quick.
Please run through those while I set things up.
Vaughn, while you saw him in the goal a lot with I believe 8 goals there, he only got 2 goals outright. 6 of those were assists with 9 saves, 3 KOs, 15,000 damage. But you gotta, if you want to look at the KO king, you got to look at Bells. 12 KOs, 7 goals, 1 assist, only 1 save. Carrying the entire team on his back, and you already lose swallowing these orbs. 25 orbs.
It's Night Market again
from him.
Okay,
and we're back on Night Market. Okay, so don't worry, we're not replaying this next match. We're just back on Night Market. That's just how the server decided to go.
Oh man, but looking at the picks now, again going for that Era ban. They do not like Era on Night Market, and it makes sense. The Maelstrom, depending on what the Awakenings are, can carry like the entire core all the way to the other side. Aimee also being a ban. I mean, those are the 2 main meta forwards, I guess you could say, for Night Market. And Drakar, again, not being banned for whatever reason. They're not worried about Vaughn, it seems like.
I think they're just scared of the Amy potential here on Night Market. I think they think it's just completely going to ruin their entire comp, especially with Luna. So that's probably the thought process there. Well, I think we had Rune on the last match, if I'm not mistaken, but it looks like Trio Abusers is going to keep the same comp. A little bit of adjustment from the side of Oregon Trail.
That is true. A little bit of adjustment, but we didn't see Rune on the side of Oregon Trail. I think the last time we did see it from them in the upper bracket, the last time we did see Kai from them, and Kai wasn't really their comfort zone. Kilius feels a lot better on Rune with the way that he was performing in that upper bracket match that you and Squid were casting. And already you could see the first gold barrier, the second gold barrier going down. This is a complete comeback from that last game.
100%, because look at how Oregon Trail is playing now. They are just brawling in, getting in close and comfortable with the side of Trio Abusers, but they're not dead yet. Vaughn's going to sneak up underneath this next shield here, and they're going to try to take that out. Not if the Luna has anything to say about it. Fiery coming back to form, grabbing the first goal for Oregon Trail. I almost said Omega Strikers. What am
you almost
I
said
on?
Oregon Strikers too.
Oregon Strikers. The Oregon Strikers. Oh my goodness.
Man. I mean, that'd be a good team name, I feel like. Maybe that's what they need to change it to, depending on how well they perform. But they need to perform to their utmost capability because, again, this is game 2. They lost the first one in a 3-0, only got 2 goals that entire time compared to the 9 that we saw from the other side. So, I mean, the number 1 seed is the number 1 seed for a reason, and if they don't have to deal with ping, well, you can see why they are seeded so highly. The only team with everyone ranked Omega in the competitive playlist, and some great KOs coming out. Vaughn getting the first one there after we've seen some great looks defensively, but it's still not enough for Kilius to do anything here.
His bloodlust continues. He is Doomslayer in the depths of hell, and Kilius is the only one remaining. Fiery finally spawns back in, trying to get some damage on Devon. Finally gets that shield down, and the goal is open for Oregon Trail. It's only a matter of time until the Trio Abusers can go in and grab this goal. Bells on the offensive. The Rune gonna pause this core a little bit, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Fiery gonna try to bring it up. Ooh. This core is going so fast, 1,000,000 miles per hour. Vaughn taking it up, bouncing it off the top. We might be able to see a goal here. Oh no, the Rune completely stopping this offensive momentum. But I'm still casting because I think a goal is coming. Because I'm sorry, I feel it's gonna happen. It's happening at any time.
But it's still not gonna happen. Somehow, some way, there has been some great efforts, and it's this Rune differential with those anomalies that is able to prevent these goals from going through. And now just able to use their special that time to try and take that away. And it's still not enough for the side of Trio Abusers to get this goal. But I spoke too soon because they just got it simply through slowing things down the corner and pushed it on to tie it up.
Absolutely. Because they got Remix out of the equation, they were able to push all up and grab that goal. Man, we're tied up 1-1 here in the second game of the best of 3. And sorry about that, by the way. Both goal shields down for Trio Abusers. What a lucky hit there. They can't say die just yet because they got one of their shields as well. But Fiery's going to try to make it. Luna sneaks it past. 2-1, Oregon Trail.
There we go. Remix getting involved this time. Got a first goal for them to try and come back in the first set of the first game. But this is the largest amount of goals that they've had in an individual set. They just need one more to win their first set of this series. Rune goalie difference. Not really just them, though. Luna and Juliet doing everything that they can, and some good denial, but Bells just a bit more foresight on the positioning to force that one through, and the core flip using it to deny, but not for long enough as they had to teleport away to try and get that aside and only got a barrier out of it.
Remix just can't stay alive. He needs some sort of revive or respawn totem for Minecraft. Just keep in the game. He keeps getting knocked out
Atlas
a bunch.
Goalie, basically.
He's an Atlas goalie, basically. Exactly. So the Rune is carrying a whole lot here, but Kilius, Kilius, get back into the goal. Very good there. Oh, nice save because Vaughn tries to shotgun it in. Bells is going to pass it back to Vaughn. Not going to work out, but that is a kill there. Bells is out of the way. They've got a 3v2 situation, but look at their HPs. Look at that stagger. Vaughn's just going to core flip it right in there, and we're tied 2-2.
Beautiful, beautiful work so far. Vaughn, I mean, had pretty solid goal participation in the last game. Now we're seeing it happen here again, just a bit more actively. for their side because he's having to go up a bit more, be more present on the other half of the field, not just being at the midfield line like he has been for the most part, and that seems to be his comfort zone. Even with that first goal barrier going down and the banish coming out yet again, it doesn't even deny much access to the side of the Oregon Trail. But nice from Fiery to get that final barrier down. They just need to keep this barrier alive so that they can try and close out this set. The first set that they'll be able to. And there we go from Fiery. So close, but not able to punch it through just yet.
Almost there. The Luna doing some orbital cannon stuff. Oh, nice save from Killis there. Trio Abuser still staying alive, denying the core flip as well. Vaughn shooting around, keeping it over. Killis, spawns away from it so much. Can't really do a whole lot. Can't there. Vaughn sends it in. 3-2. Trio Abusers win this set.
I believe that was all 3 goals from Vaughn that time, which was crazy to think about the way that he just hard carried them that go around. And Orb Dancer might help a little bit for one of them, but I don't think it's going to be doing too much. Built different for Vaughn. Now, Heavy Impact makes a lot more sense with those impacts from the shotgun shells. Juliet going for Built Different. That also makes a lot of sense. Rune, Big Fish, they do need some bigger size because if they had bigger size and Stagger, they would have been able to get the core strike to send that one away. And then some solid missile propulsion for Kai. I mean, that's a gimme. And then you don't want to give that to Luna on the other end. So Luna's just got to take the extra speed.
Absolutely. I think the heavy impact on Vaughn there on the Drakkar is going to really help him with more KO potential. Like he didn't have a whole lot already, right?
I know, right?
Oh, man. So we already have 1 goal barrier down for our Oregon Trail. Vaughn is a little low, but it's not going to matter. Bells is going to grab that second goal. I think we might get a goal right here because Bells, Bells, good offensive stuff there, but now we do. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it's just pass it to Bells. Give Bells the rock. He'll figure it out from there.
That's what you need to do. Give Bells the ball and you will score. We saw that happen in the second set of the last game. All 3 goals from Bells, where this last set, all 3 of them were from Vaughn, and Bells usually the primary scorer for the forward side of Trio Abusers from what we've seen today, of course. Good strikes that are coming out from Fiery to get that last goal barrier down, and this is a solid look from them, but the passing that we have witnessed from Trio Abusers has just been a bit better than the other end, and there goes Bells.
Is out.
A good 3-on-2 situation. They just got to push up, and the good pressure from Vaughn's making it a bit more difficult. Now it's a 3-on-1, and the goal barrier is going to go down for free, and so does the respawn come out. Fiery can't get it through just yet, getting denied by Bells, and they gave up their full opportunity somehow. One final shot for Remix, but they got to reset to their half soon.
If Fiery didn't just stop brawling with the other player, he could have gotten that goal through, but it didn't work out, and now it's not looking great, because look at that. We've got an even matchup right here, and this could be an unfolding for that momentum that Oregon Trail had, unless they can do something right here. Look at that. Bang! Fiery grabs it in.
What a roller coaster of emotions that set was, or that goal, excuse me. That wasn't even a set yet.
It was not a set. It feels like a set.
It
feels like it. We've probably gotten the time amount for a set at the moment through overtimes.
Remix doing the best that they can, working together with Fiery. Orbital Strike coming out, just the elusive. Dodging that perfectly for Vaughn. Not too much to worry about there. Biggest thing is, can they keep their goal barriers up long enough? And even with the attack that came on Kilius, it's still not going to deny him any access to getting the core strike and setting this one into the middle. And speaking of the middle, these middle crosses that we're witnessing from midfield, from Vaughn, You Already Lose, and Bells have been spectacular, and they haven't been countered whatsoever by the Oregon Trail.
Exactly. They're just grabbing that speed boost for free, and there's nothing that Oregon Trail can really do at this point except maybe try to contest at midfield and grab it from them. But at the same time, you have your 2 shields down. Core flip coming out from You Already Lose. Almost backfired, and Fiery almost grabs the goal. You Already Lose, defensive mastermind. Can they do something here? You Already Lose is out. Vaughn will take his place. Double KO. Fiery, 4 KO streak. 2-1 Oregon Trail.
What a comeback from the side of Oregon Trail. They kept it close in the last set. He gave it up right at the end because Vaughn popped off, and now it seems to be Fiery, the one who has a fire lit in their heart on offense to get things going for themselves. And the Orbital Strike forcing the waste of some more of that energy for Bells. It's making it difficult for them to even have any chance to go for core flips. Because speaking of core flips, we haven't seen many of them from the side of Trio Abusers, and that's been working out in the favor of the Oregon Trail.
100%, because like you're seeing how little they're touching the core enough. They're just mainly trying to get Fiery out of the subject, because once Fiery or Remix is out, you can just fold on in towards Killis there and just grab a shield or grab a goal. So you're seeing what they're doing here. You're kind of seeing their strategy a little bit. As I say, right there, Remix goes out. They grab a shield. Core flip comes out from Killis. Gets immediately denied. Vaughn is going to pass it back to Bells. And again, the Vaughn-Bells connection might happen right here. Bells grabs the goalie. See you later, Rune. You already lose is pushed up. Fiery is on half. We're back in overtime. Vaughn gonna know. Can't grab that, and there's going to be a shield. Oh, the Remix doing some amazing defense. He's back. Oh, man.
Wow.
Do you think we get something here, Vaudable?
We can see something here, especially with Vaughn and Bells pushing up, but just a bit mistimed on the positioning. Otherwise, it would have been a surefire goal. And the core strike goalie goal from You Already Lose to tie up the goals in the set. This is beautiful to see from these. Whew.
I absolutely think this is anybody's game. I'm on my feet right now. I'm standing. I'm casting. I don't care. This is an amazing game so far.
Good look, chat, as well, to say that this is a best of 30, but it's not actually. It's a best of 3. That's just denoting the specific scores. I'll make it a bit easier to tell after this one, but regardless, Remix gone. Fiery and Killius trying their best to stay alive, and it's not happening too well. The stagger going down, forcing the elusive from Killius so that they can do anything to keep one of these barriers surviving long enough for them to have a comeback in that respawn.
Bells gets banished for a little bit, but look at Bells' positioning. You're going to want to see where these Juliets set up, because if the defensive is not there, they can just grab this other shield and potentially fold in. And as you can see, Bells is trying to do that. Get a little bit of elusive on the Killis because she doesn't want to die. Bells passes it back to Vaughn. Remix trying to keep this alive, bringing it back to You Already Lose. Who's going to pass it right to Bells? Orbital Strike comes out, but he's elusive. Can't get anything there. Bells, connection, corner, goal.
There we go. 2 back-to-back. The most hard-fought game we have seen so far. But speaking of games, now we get to see what Oregon Trail can do to pull off a complete reverse sweep, not just in the game, but in the entire series. And prime time is on Infinite. That's not what you want to see if you are facing down the barrel of going out at 3rd place.
Yes, I mean, it's a little stressful to see primetime on primetime, and it's not in your favor.
Exactly. I mean, we saw
exactly.
It's also funny when I'm starting to cast Primetime Tuesday now that Primetime has been at least in both of these last 2 games.
Yes, and it was like one of the available at the first start of the first game as well. So there you go.
Devluck.
It's like Odie is trying to tell us something, right?
Either way, one thing we need to tell Oregon Trail is to keep those barriers up longer than just 8 seconds, as that one went down
so low.
As quick as it ever could, and the stagger has been a struggle. Vaughn still not going to be denied any access to this core, and there goes Bells, there goes Vaughn, so a trade happens, but I mean, I would keep Bells up for that trade every day of the week. I'm sorry, Vaughn.
100%. Yeah, Bells has been doing a lot of the offensive pushing here, and You Already Lose, taking out Fiery. Where it's another 2-on-2 situation, but no, Vaughn just spawns right back in.
Oh,
this is probably going to be a goal, and it is. Bells just taps that in again. Man, level 9 already.
We didn't even have a chance to talk about levels much this go around, but you can see
we'll hit
that
Omega.
That's been a bit more of an advantage for Trio Abusers this game so far, and they've been keeping it close. I mean, 8s across the board on Oregon Trail, 9, and then 8 for Trio Abusers, so as competitive as it could be compared to the last game. But speaking of that, the first 2 barriers down, a good pass, but no, mistimed the touch. Otherwise, it would have been a free goal.
Some goalie looks there from You Already Lose, and they're going to try to keep this up as the Rune is teleporting all over this arena, trying to keep these 2 shields alive, but not if Bells has anything to say about it. Bells and Vaughn are both going to be trying to push up and trying to get these goals, but as you can see, Fiery and Remix have the pressure at midcourt. Bells gets the knockout on Fiery, and oh my goodness, what a good teleport from Rune there.
Oh no. 3-on-1.
Killis is the only one left. It's a 3-on-1 situation. I don't even need to cast the rest of this.
hey,
I'm just
it's
gonna
not
sit
over
here.
Yet.
It's
Fiery
not
did
over
respawn.
yet.
There's the anomaly from Kilius. Well,
yeah,
that's
unfortunately
improper timing, unfortunately, there. And Remix just respawned to watch the goal end up in the back of their net. And that might be the final chance we can see from the Oregon Trail as they have collapsed trying to cross the Delaware. I think that's it. I'm from Canada. I don't really know my geography too well.
Delaware's on the other side, so they're
Okay.
trying to cross the Rio Grande or the Colorado or
Whatever the river is that they
Nevada
crossed in that
River.
game.
Yeah, they're a little.
Is it the- it's
little
the
far
Mississippi,
from
isn't it?
Mississippi is in between Mississippi and
I mean,
Louisiana.
the
I wanna
Mississippi
say.
goes like all across America, doesn't it?
Yeah, it cuts it right in half.
Okay, so it could be the
So,
Mississippi.
yeah, could be the Mississippi. I mean, it depends on how far they are from Oregon.
That's fair. That's very fair. Regardless, any Oregon Trail fans, let us know and correct us. But it seems like this might be all she wrote for the Oregon Trail. Speaking of, they down a player. Fiery can't do much. A good save by Kilius to get that one aside for now. But Bells, who else? Gonna close out the win and force it to go a 3-0 sweep here in the last two games to go 2-0 on the day and make it into those grand finals.
GG's to Oregon Trail, the Cinderella story of the tournament, but they fall in third place, so at least they get some money from the tournament.
MVP.
And we have a
already
grand
lose.
finals matchup.
Woo.
The MVP, you already lose, of course. You don't often see a goalie get the MVP as
I mean,
well,
when
which
I
is
play
really
goalie,
nice.
I'm usually MVP. I gotta say, no.
I mean, you're just built different, okay, Vaughn? You're just built absolutely different. And you know what happens when I play goal? I miss my shots.
Play better, win more is the mantra of Omega Strikers, at least from what the community has been saying from Lexus before. But regardless, I mean, stellar series from these two teams. 30k damage from Bells. Makes sense with 6 KOs, 5 goals, and an assist that game. You already lose also got that goal. And I mean, we saw some solid efforts from the side of Oregon Trail. They gave it their all in that last
really did.
game. It's just the first one, they didn't have an answer, and it was too late for them to come back in the second one, I feel like.
And I mean, my thought process here, right, is like, what if we didn't go back to Night Market? What if we went to, say,
True.
Amy's app,
There was two
or
back-to-back
even
night markets.
yeah, even to Atten City? I mean, we could have seen something
we
completely
did at the start,
different,
which was crazy.
which was crazy. Yeah, but I mean, now it's like, okay, what do we do? Where do we go from here? You know, if true abusers are going to be dominant on that map and they do the exact same comp, and even if they try to do the rune, I don't think a whole lot could happen there.
Yeah, not much can really happen there, which is unfortunate to say the least, but still fortunate enough. And I almost reported the score incorrectly. My bad. Trio
Oopsies.
Abusers got the 2-0 victory there, so they will make it into those grand finals themselves. But Submissive Cats, Trio Abusers, I mean, going into this event, I don't think we expected this grand final specifically. We thought it could be possible. Submissive Cats,
Yes.
pretty solid themselves. Gumi, again, one of the greatest goalies of all time. From what we've seen, I mean, in the first month or so of Omega Strikers full release. And on the other side, you already lose another one of the greatest goalies of all time for North America. So this is going to be goalies
Exactly.
and then seeing what the forwards can do in this next matchup here, Dylan.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's going to be very, very fun. I mean, at least it is a top 4 matchup. So if you had your predictions, at least you could say at least it was a top 5 or a top 4 matchup in the grand finals. But a lot of upsets happening. And I've just got to say congratulations to Oregon Trail, the Cinderella story of the tournament. Oregon Trail was... Hold on. I'm trying to find their ranking. 7th.
Got you.
Of
Yep.
the 7 seed.
7th.
They were the
So
7th
that's huge.
seed. That is huge. And I mean, they did not have an easy track through the tournament, meeting Finesse in the winners quarterfinals, meeting Core Overflow, the 3rd ranked team in the semifinals, meeting Submissive Cats, the 4th team in the winners finals, and then falling to the top team. Sorry, not the second. The top team beat the second team. The first team in the losers finals. But
Oof.
hey, just, get some money, dry your tears with that, that sort of thing.
I mean, they get $30, $10 a piece, and they can get some like food or something from that.
Get some chips.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, inflation kind of hit a
playing
little hard
ranked
right
anyway and losing LP, so they had a good time. Hopefully, playing in this tournament. I'm definitely going to be getting some feedback from the players, seeing what we can do to improve the next one. Because again, this is the first of a series of weekly tournaments. So if you want to participate in the next one, you're in North America. Well, sign up. In the future, I'll be posting that next sign up probably pretty soon after we get some feedback in these next few days. But we're going to be taking our final break of the day, and we have our final series, potentially a best of 5 of a game advantage for winners if both teams agree. Otherwise, it's just going to be a straight up best of 3 to close things out and see who comes out with the lion's share, $105 for the victors. We'll see in just a little bit. We'll see you after this break.